Hey guys, what's up? It's the Culture Detective here, investigating your favorite albums, and today I'm gonna do another album review. I promise you guys I'm gonna do album reviews daily. Just kidding, I'm gonna do album reviews as much as I can. Anyway, I'm gonna do the review for the new Chance the Rapper album, The Big Day. So Chance the Rapper is a rapper, cause it's in his name, but also a singer and an artist from Chicago, Illinois, and he had been in the game for a very, very long time, dropping free albums and mixtapes such as 10 Days, Coloring Book, and Acid Rap. All of them are pretty good. They're decent at best. And then now he's finally releasing a debut studio album. And guess what it is? It is a 77-minute long album about his marriage. So yeah, of course, even though I'm not a fan of Chance the Rapper or anything, I am just utterly disappointed, because why would you suddenly decide to drop a 77-minute long, 22-track long album about your wife? And it's your debut album, okay? It's your debut album. What are you doing here? It's funny because this album is actually self-released. You didn't drop this album through a record label or anything, because if it went through a record label, the record label probably won't allow it to be dropped. But yeah, anyway, this album is 77 minutes long of bland, uninspired music, packed with cringy skits, some terrible features, and these really intolerable singing chops that are so bad. It's Chance the Rapper at his worst. But I think the worst thing about this album are the lyrics. They are so bad. Every single song also has multiple. I'm not saying one. I'm not saying two. I'm saying like 4, 5, 6 lines of lyrics that are just so cringy and so bad that you wouldn't even expect Chance to write something like this. And also, Chance the Rapper mentions his wife like every 3 seconds in the album. It's obnoxious and it's totally unnecessary. Okay, yeah, I know you have a wife. Okay, it's not like a big deal. So many people in this world also has wives and husbands. It's not that crazy. Marrying someone, it's a thing that had been happening for thousands and thousands of years. Okay, but at first, Fantano gave this a 0, and I was like, dude, no way is this album this bad, okay? No way. It's Chance the Rapper we're talking about. He's not talentless. And then I listened to the album, and I take that back. It's really, really bad. The only thing about this album that makes it different from like a Kid Cudi Speedin' Bullet to Heaven, or Corey Feldman Angelic to the Core, or Miley Cyrus and her Dead Pets, is that the production, it's still okay, but still everything else about the album just sucks, unfortunately. Okay, I respect Chance, okay, I respect the dude, but this album is as a huge no from me. So I'm not gonna review all the tracks in order, I'm gonna group them up. A handful of tracks in this album also try to be soulful and moving by making it super quiet and uneventful, and it just ends up as tracks that are flat and lifeless and soulless, including the track Do You Remember, featuring Ben Gibbard of Death Cab for Cutie fame, who sings in complete autotune on this track. And it's bad. It's unpleasant. But also the track itself is really bland and lifeless. We get these bland pianos that really don't go anywhere, that doesn't really have a start or an ending. And Chance the Rapper on this track is just too overly sentimental, to a point where it's just totally corny. And then we have the track Eternal featuring Smino, which is another really boring track. It's super washed out. We get this soul choir vocal in the back, and it's so faint and it's so lifeless. It shouldn't be soul choir, you know? It's not soulful at all. And on this track, Chance the Rapper kind of talks about how side chicks and side dudes aren't as good as your own romantic partner in your own home because they can't cook well, they can't, fix your clothes, they can't pull out your splinters and whatever. And I'm not supporting adultery, hell no, but it sounds like Chance the Rapper doesn't have a solid reason to love his own wife on this track. And yeah, the feature is also totally bad. Like the vocals is just kind of awkward and it doesn't go with the instrumentals really well. And then we have the track We Go High, which is, oh my gosh, the beat is non-existent. The instrumentals are so faint and so quiet, it's nearly non-existent. But the worst thing about this track are the lyrics. One living true God, he makes us booyah. We have, I need you this season like a flu shot. And then we have fuck going straight to the pros, I'm professor. And he also raps about his Grammys and his grandma saying no pressure. Gosh. And then we also have the track Get a Bag, which is one of the singles, and I have no idea why did Chance pick this song to be a single, because this is a terrible song. First off, we get these R&B samples that are chipmunked in the back of the song, which are annoying. And then we get the lyrics again. Damn, the lyrics on this album. Damn. I stopped smoking cigarettes. Now pussy tastes like key lime. That's stomach churning. And we also have the track 5-Year Plan, which has these really one-dimensional pianos and another non-beat. And this track also features this really weird interlude that, for some reason, just exists. And, even though the lyrics on this track isn't as atrocious as the lyrics on every single other track on the album, but still, it's bad. It's obviously bad. And another super duper boring song would be the track Sun Come Down, which has these airy, echoey beats that are slightly trap flavored. But that's it. Everything else is totally lifeless and bland and mundane, and we get these weird bars about licensing and being pregnant on this track. Also, these lyrics about, death and, if I died, don't turn me into a hologram, which, could have been profound, but Chance the Rapper really never said anything profound or deep on the track. But yeah, basically that's all the boring tracks. Now let's move on to the tracks where Chance the Rapper tries to fuse different genres together but fail miserably. We have the track Rue featuring Taylor Bennett, and the instrumentals are just oddly greasy here, while at the same time Chance tries to do this cool, chill electronic rap thing, and it's just not good. And the feature on this thing, the guest feature, tries so hard to be sexy. And then there's a track called I Got You Always, or something like that, featuring Ari Lennox, and it's not that great either. We get some shimmery instrumentals that are actually pretty good, however. And these R&B / soul singing by the guest feature here, by the featured artist, and it's actually not that bad either. However, Chance the Rapper hops in with this squeaky voice and this cringy flow and these weird muffled gang chants, and it's one big mess all over again. Next page. Another weird genre fusion song would be Let's Go on the Run featuring Knox Fortune. And essentially, it's a cutesy piano pop rap song. However, not only are the vocals very flat, sucky, and annoying, the lyrics are ridiculously dumb. Hey there, lovely sister, won't you come home to your mister? I got plans to hug and kiss ya. I got plans to hug and hug ya. We have the track Ballin, Flossin featuring Shawn Mendes. What? Shawn Mendes and Chance the Rapper making a song together is one of the last things I want to see in rap music today. And I don't know what the fuck is going on with this track. We get these fluffy, funky bass guitars, which are kind of corny sounding, but hey, after a few listens, it does kind of grow on you, and maybe on a good day you would enjoy this song. And then we get the disco dance beat, which is also kind of tolerable, I guess. But then again, the singing. And then when the singing is bad, the instrumentals don't sound as good, and the whole thing becomes one big flop again. And also, that weird peanut butter jelly time reference in the middle of nowhere is totally unnecessary. And then in the middle of the song, we get this part where Chance the Rapper just mumbles like we also have the track Found a Good One, not single anymore, and it's Chance the Rapper trying his hands on a hip house track, and it's totally garbage. This might be the worst hip house track ever recorded in history. Again, it has these really awkwardly chill disco beats and these funky instrumentals on top, these choir vocals in the back that totally overshadows the beats and the instrumentals. And then we have Chance the Rapper saying, oh yeah, she's the marrying kind, and she's very fine, and she's very kind, and she's very mine. And every time he sings I'm not single no more, I want to punch myself in the fucking face. And then at the end we get this dumb jukebox breakdown that's totally unnecessary, and damn, this song is dreadful. And the album ends off with a track titled Zanies and Fools featuring Nicki Minaj, and it has these spacey, moody singing in the beginning, and suddenly it breaks into this weird, jarring, jungly, African, tribal drum beat thing with some smooth synths on top for some reason. And then at the very end, Nicki Minaj has the last verse on the entire album, where she basically explains the concept of love and marriage on this album for Chance the Rapper, when Chance the Rapper should really be the one who ends off the album, because it's an album about his marriage. But I guess the only reason behind this is because Chance the Rapper doesn't even know why the hell he made this album. And then, aside from these weird genre fusion songs, we get these totally unnecessary low-key songs with these low-key keyboards and these very basic dry beats. We have the track Handsome featuring Megan Thee Stallion, and Megan's verse on this is actually not that bad. However, everything else kind of sucks. We get these marchy percussions and the very awkward singing from Chance the Rapper. Also, of course, Chance the Rapper has to mention his wife every 3 seconds. You look good naked, look good pregnant, anything you make it pop. You out here bacon, hot like Megan on my bacon. Wow. Okay. And then we have the track Big Fish featuring Gucci Mane. And again, like a low-key rap song, we get these muffled, watery pianos and a really stiff beat that's really rigid. And then we get the lyrics again. But they don't sell marriage no more. Guess being all alone ain't so scary no more. What? Doesn't make any sense. And then we get the chorus, which is literally, I swear my story just like Big Fish. I was always, when I see hoes, I was always just like, which. And Nicki Minaj also appears on another track called Slide Around, alongside with Lil Durk for some reason. And while it's not the worst song on the album, at some point on the track, Chance the Rapper and Nicki Minaj also ripped off Drake's In My Feelings flow, the Kiki If You Love Me flow. And then, aside from all the tracks I've mentioned in the video so far, we also get these weird tracks that totally make zero sense. We get the track called Town on the Hill, which is literally a gospel song. And, you know, gospel music can be pretty lively and beautiful and moving. However, this song is so lifeless and so bland, it's a non-song. It's literally a non-song. And what's this weird 80s reverb beat in a gospel song? What's going on? And then we also have the album opener, All Day Long, featuring John Legend, and damn, this is a terrible opening. It's basically a very urgent and a very peppy mix of synth funk, electro, gospel, soul, and West Coast hip hop, and it's constantly pausing like every 2 seconds. So it sounds like kids with ADHD hopping around the couch. This is what this song sounds like. And also, John Legend and Chance the Rapper singing on this track sounds like they're in a fucking play, in a theater. And it's really corny. But do you know what's cornier? It's the lyrics. Life is short as a midget, but mine's a little LeBron. But that boy advance gotta be bigger than Diddy Kong. I need stock like Pippi Long. My next tour, 8 legs like Daddy Long. There's even a line on this track where it sounds like product placement for perfume or something. And then we have the title track. Oh my gosh. It sounds like a weird acoustic B-side of some indie band. It sounds like a failed take of a recording of a song, and it somehow ended up on the album. Not only is the song really uninspiring and uneventful, we get these dumb guitar keyboards tiptoeing instrumentals like bum 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 bum. And then Francis and the Lights is featured on this track, and it sounds like Chance the Rapper and Francis and the Lights are competing against each other on singing worse. And Francis and the Lights sounds like a grade C Walmart version of Bon Iver on this track. Also, at the end of the track, suddenly Chance the Rapper just goes insane and starts yelling, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. And it's just one of the cringiest things I've ever heard the whole year. But I'm gonna save the best for last, because we have the single called Hot Shower. Yeah, it's ridiculously bad. This track sounds like a middle school rap battle with a very, very basic beat that you can actually download from YouTube or something. And then we have Chance the Rapper rapping in a really dumb, slow, braggadocious way, like he's Lil Pump or something. Except he doesn't have the personality, he doesn't have the charisma, and the lyrics do not have that humor. So it just ends up as being super duper cringy. The lyrics are ridiculously bad. My baby mama stopped me in a meeting to airdrop me some nudes. And we also get these weird Jupiter Saturn references about how, oh, I got these rings, I'm like Jupiter, oops, I'm sorry, I mean Saturn, I messed up the pattern. And apparently Chance the Rapper is trying to refer to his wife also, with Jupiter and Saturn also, who's calling me. What the So yeah, I really I'm really surprised at how bad this album is. This album is way worse than what I've expected, and I really don't know what happened to Chance the Rapper, because this album sounds like a Christian disco rap album, except it's not really Christian because there are lines about being naked and eating pussy on this album. This album sounds like washing the car with your dad kind of music. This album sounds like the girl proposed to you, the guy kind of music. And I really don't know what to say. This album is either super boring or just super cringy, and the only saving grace in this album are the occasional good production and the occasional good features. So yes, I'm just gonna leave it there. I think the worst song here is damn, I don't even know. I hate Hot Shower though, so I'm gonna say Hot Shower. And my favorite song, I don't know either. I honestly don't know. I guess the track that I hate the least is I Got You featuring Ari Lennox. I don't know. 1 out of 10. So, have you listened to this album from 1 to 10? How much did you rate it? Like if you like it, hate if you hate it, and subscribe if you want more. And thanks for watching.